Hey y'all, welcome in. Thank you so much for clicking on my channel. Today we are going to talk about upgrading our image, and that is through progressive thinking. Progressive thinking is kind of like, it's not positive thinking because a lot of people really believe that positive thinking is by saying, oh, my life is so great. Oh, I get everything I want. Everything is perfect. But they still have turmoil and they're fighting against that turmoil by toxic thinking, saying, my life is so great. I get everything I want. Everything happens for me, right? And they go into a spiral and they become psychotic or they break down. So much happens when you think this way. And a lot of people say to think this way. A lot of people say to affirm this way. A lot of people say, just do this, just do that. And I'm here to tell you it works a little bit, but this is the biggest crippler to a lot of people because a lot of people think we have to think this way in order to get a better reality. So, person A thinks this way, okay? When something negative happens, they say it's not fair. I guess this is my life. Why isn't anything getting better? Why is this happening to me? Okay. And I know a lot of people, I know y'all have probably thought this way, right? Because I mean, it's natural to think this way, especially if you learned how to think this way through family or it's genetics, whatever. This is how you internalize how to cope with negative situations. Person B has a different type of thinking. They may think, oh, what other options are available? It's okay. I'm moving forward. No matter what, I am still going towards my desired reality. Okay. And this thinking is where most of us really don't even think like, right? Most of us don't even try to conceptualize and try to create a an idea in our own minds, right? Because we're taught to just say if something negative happens, we're taught in the spiritual community to say my life is so great, I get everything that I want, everything is perfect. And remember, you guys, I am not a spiritual guru or who's somebody who's trying to teach you how to make money or to get your desired reality, okay? Because right now you're in your desired reality, and that's just what it is. Your desired reality is what you hope for, wish for, think about, and dream about. So most of us are in our desired reality. We just don't want to admit that we have been programming ourselves to have this reality. So let me keep going. Person A and person B, okay? I really lost my train of thought. Basically, we were taught to, if you are new into spirituality, is to think this way. And I'm here to let you know that, like I said, I'm not here to try to get you to manifest your desired reality. I'm here to let you know to upgrade your image and how other people view you and how the world views you is by changing your thinking. Your thinking. And the reason why I even made this channel or even created this topic on my channel is because I was that person who everyone just thought they could ask me for anything, I could do anything for them. Um, I can tie their loose ends. I can, overly give if I can't give. Um, Disrespect my boundaries, put me down, don't support me. Just all of that. I was that person, right? Until I had to have a change of my thinking and change of so many other things that upgraded my image to make other people actually respect me and uh, consider me, right? And one way was by progressive thinking. I always knew that there was a way out. I always knew that there was a way out of the situations I was in. But I was caught up in the toxic positivity, right? Thinking positively, thinking that that's going to make me feel better or change my life. And to be honest, it made me feel better a little bit, and it changed my life a little bit. But my life never really did a whole 360, right? Until I learned this. When you progressively think, you are never stuck in a situation, and you are never bounded by what has happened. You are always in stride of your goals or in stride of where you are hoping to go and where you know you are going, right? When you think this way, it creates hope and knowing, okay? Well, it creates hope and belief. You have to have belief in yourself to even think this way, right? So most of us have to feel first to think a thought. Some of us have to think first, then feel. Whatever way is how you learn. And this is why there's no one method, there's no one way. Everyone is having their own spiritual experience, and everybody is learning in the ways that they are designed to learn. It's not just one size fits all. One technique may help with other person, but another technique may help this person. It's really about how you learn. Are you an audio learner, visual learner, kinetic learner? I believe there's one more. But there's different types of ways you learn. How did you learn when you were younger? How did you internalize when you were younger? Was it by seeing? Did you have to see first, then feel? Or was it by hearing, then you felt? Or did you feel something first, then you saw? Or did you think something and then you felt? All of that matters about how you are creating your reality. And I know my thinking is a big part of it, and also my feelings too. But today we're talking about progressive thinking, right? So let's get going. So, having belief in yourself and knowing where you're going is the biggest key. Once you believe in yourself and you know where you're going, you're a force to be reckoned with because nobody likes that. And I'm not saying in a bad way, but nobody wants you to know and believe in yourself because there's so many people out here who do not believe in themselves. So many. So when you believe in yourself and you know where the heck you're going, it's like, oh, this person is a force to be reckoned with. Like this person is believing in themselves. And most people hate it because deep down, subconsciously, we know that the only thing you have to do is believe in you. That's the only thing you have to do is to believe in yourself and to know where you're going. That's why when you activate that, people who are in lower states hate it because they know that is the recipe for creation is belief and knowing. So when you believe and you know where you're going, that doesn't even really come from a thought. It doesn't come from a thought. It really comes from a deep knowing that I know where I'm going. It's kind of like you have to come into the world with it, kind of. It's like God chose certain people to believe and know. And we all have that belief in ourselves, and we all have that knowing because you either believe that you can do it, or you believe that you're not crap, or you believe that this person is this. That belief that we have is not even an emotion. It's not even a feeling, right? It's in your depths of your soul. It's in the gut of your body. So this comes over time. And I'm here to tell you that it takes time to internally believe in yourself, especially if you didn't, and especially if life just keeps showing you that you're not getting here. You're not getting here. I know you're at point A, you're trying to get to point B, but you're not getting here because it's showing you all these circumstances to say you're not there. But what I'm here to tell you is to upgrade your image, you have to have progressive thinking. And progressive thinking means you know and believe where you're going. You don't have to see it in front of you to know and believe it. And you stay on the course because you know and believe where you're going and you're pushing yourself, not even pushing yourself, you're moving your body here. A lot of people say we're in a video game. This is a video game or whatever, whatever. We have the controller and we're also the player. And we also are like, you know, we're the player and also we are in the game, I would say. Okay. And we have the controller. We choose to press A, X, B, or O. Okay. We choose to, is that even correct? Like, I haven't played games in so long. But if that's not correct, put it in the comment section. But listen, we have the power to press what button. We have the power to move left or right. I just moved right because I chose to. I just moved left because I chose to. Nothing is like left, right. I'm not moving like a robot. I'm choosing to do this and that and this. And this is where you have to get because this is powerful. We are not in a reality that we have no control over. We have control over where we're going. We may not have control over every single event that happens in between. We have control over where we're going and knowing, okay? And listen, a little nugget. If you're worried about the unfolding of your life, curate a new belief around the unfolding of your life. Trust the unfolding that whatever is happening to you or happening around you is for the greater good of everyone. Okay? And believe that you are covered and protected by your by God, by the universe, by your ancestors, by the force field, whatever you want to believe, okay? You are protected, okay? And even if something does happen when you may not be protected, know that you are still trusting the unfolding. You are not afraid of the unknown because you know where you're going, right? Sometimes the old has to shed for the new to come in. We're here on this earth, y'all. We're here on this earth, and I'm here speaking to you in this world. We have more control than we think, and more control than we think. We have more control than we think. That's crazy. We have more control than we think. So once you upgrade your image, you will see yourself differently, and others will see you differently also. How do you see person A? If they say it's not fair, I guess this is my life. Why isn't anything getting better? Why is this happening to me? Oh, and then when negative things happen still, they say, "Oh, my life is so great and I get everything that I want." This person is crazy. Okay. This person is crazy. This person is not balanced. This person is out of whack. This person is mentally unstable because no matter what happens, this person is thinking this way. So how is anything being created if they're thinking this way? It's like you're setting them, it's like people are setting themselves up for failure. It's a cycle. They go here, then they go here, then they go here, then they go here. What I'm saying is we have to move to here, the progressive thinking. If something happens that you do not like, we have to think kind of ahead. But that's what I'm saying. Thinking ahead of the situation. Say, you know what? Yeah, this happened. I feel horrible about it, but I am going to do this so I can continue on to my reality. A lot of stuff in life wants to control us. It wants to get us off our, you know, off our pivot. It wants us to just forget. Like, it doesn't want you to know. It wants you to forget where you're going. It wants you to lose belief in yourself. It's like a game. It's like a game. So you have to be able to know what the rules are. You have to know what is going on around you, or else you're going to be in this loop. And this isn't even about really your reality changing. This is about upgrading your image so that others can see you differently and treat you differently, give you respect, give you honor, you know, respect um your life and the value that you bring to life, right? Like I said before, I was the one who always was just trampled over. Even when I did overextend myself, I was, you know, controlled and just people just always had something that it was just so horrible. But once I started upgrading my image, it all stopped because people knew they could not do too much without me having to say something back. It's really about your ability to believe in yourself. It's really about your ability to stand up for who you are and stand up for where you're going. So, upgrade your image by progressive think, okay? When you upgrade your image by progressive thinking, you improve the perception that others have of you. And you can start to command, okay, not even demand, but command by just being there, the respect and the honor that you always deserved. And live a happier life too. So thank you so much for clicking on my channel. And I love you guys.